Hey there, it's Jerry for Bullshit Corner. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to drink beer. We're going to remove the crankshaft pulley. We're going to remove the timing chain cover. And we're going to inspect the gears and the chain. I'm going to show you how to go about removing the chain and the gears. How to line up your timing. Just in case, if you ever have to do it, this engine is just a scrap engine. It's for demonstration purposes only. Doing it inside a vehicle is going to be a lot differently, but I'm going to show you an exposed view. And the engine's all rusty because it's been sitting outside weathered for a long time. So bear with me. So here we are here. This is a sorry looking 4-liter Jeep engine that had a knock on it, and it turned out to be the push rod had broken due to a bad valve or a lifter. I haven't got that far yet to figure it out. But anyways, on this video we're going to remove the crankshaft pulley here. And basically what you gotta do is remove this bolt first, and then you gotta use a puller to pull that off, and then we're gonna remove all the bolts for your timing chain cover, and that'll expose the timing chain and the gears, and there'll be some lineup marks on that as well that you'll be able to line it up to set your timing properly. These holes over time can get plugged up with dirt and rust, so it's a good practice just to run a tap through them to clean out the threads before you put your puller on it, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. The tap I used to chase those holes was an M8 by 1.25. Puller on the crankshaft pulley. Use a 3-bolt system. Goes into the crankshaft itself. You probably want to do this by hand instead of using impact gun, just because you don't want to put stress on the bearings, but since this engine's toast, I'm just showing you for demonstration. Then don't do it that way because that's not going to work. And then of course I'd have to run out of threads. Do this again with the longer one. There we go, that's how you pull it off. Now that we have removed the pulley, you can see that there's a keyway cut into that pulley, and that key is what stops this from spinning freely on the crankshaft. So when you're removing it and putting it back on, it's you got to make sure that key's in there, and it's in there when you put the pulley on, and it doesn't fall down. Otherwise, when you spend all that time put this engine back together, fire it up, you're going to be in a world of hurt. So pay attention to the keyway. Now we're going to remove all the bolts for the housing and yank the cover off. Alright, so there we are with the timing chain cover removed. And you got to remove, there's a bunch of screws on the bottom, and of course along the side. That's pretty simple. Now you'll notice on this wheel here there's that small little mark. That's going to be your timing mark. And then there's one right there as well, you can see it. So I put the nut back in the crankshaft. I'm going to see if I can crank it over by hand. And when I get it over to here, those two marks should line up somewhere in this area in a perfect line. So we're going to do that right now and see if I'm right. You can see what I mean now that I jogged it around. And when you do your timing, those marks have to be lined up in order for your timing to be correct. Absolutely. So now I'm going to remove this bolt and remove the sprocket. And this should be on a key shaft as well. There's no way that's going to be a tapered fitting. Because there's no jacking points to remove it. So I'm going to remove that bolt, and that should just slide out, and there should be a key underneath there. We're going to see. But once again, those are your timing marks. Make sure those are lined up. Just like I thought, this shaft is keyed as well. And you can get a better view of it here, right there, just like I had suspected. And here's a better view of the timing marks in proper light. Make sure those are lined up. You can't screw it up. Even this gear here actually just slides on easy, just like that. So this will be your camshaft right here. And then we just gotta remove those two bolts, and we can remove the camshaft, but pretty sure you gotta remove the lifters first. So now that we got this part off, when you buy a new kit, I'm going to assume that the new kit's going to come with a new seal for the timing gear cover, because you'll have to change that out to prevent it from leaking. It's going to come with new chain, obviously, new gears top and bottom, most likely a new key. Hopefully a kit will come with a new gasket as well. As far as this, the bottom rubber gasket right here, I would possibly use a little bit of silicone just on the bottom and then a little bit of silicone just on top. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me on that. That's what I would do. Otherwise, you'd have to go about changing the whole oil pan gasket, and that'd be a lot of work. Hope you enjoyed that short video of my little tutorial on how to replace a timing chain and gears. I don't know if the Jeep engine is an interference engine or not. I haven't researched too much in it yet, but if it is an interference engine and the timing chain somehow broke, you'd be in a world of hurt because your valves would smash into your pistons. But if it's a non-interference engine and the timing chain broke, then you wouldn't have to worry about doing any damage. The engine would just stop. So I'm going to look into that, maybe post it in the comments below. I don't know when this video is going to be uploaded, probably a couple months from now. But anyways, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, post them below. Hit the like button, and thanks for watching.